welcome back to my cup of TV. I'm Jenny and I'm back with more Stray Kids. So, Stray Kids on the first take performing Holo. So we knew this one was coming. It felt like it took forever to get. But yeah, I'm excited. I really enjoy the song. And I always enjoy watching Stray Kids perform on things like the first take. Because Stray Kids are known for their, loud, in-your-face music. I love it. And their performances with choreo, and they're just amazing performers. So it's always nice to see them on something like this, where it's just showcasing how good they are vocally. And I mean that for singing and rapping. They just sound so good live. I will be seeing them in London both days. I've got VIP one day and general admission. General admission on the Friday, VIP on the Saturday, standing. Wish me luck, because we're going to be having Heat Wave as well. But yeah, I'm very excited to see them. They always put on a great show, and it's been too long since I've been around Changbin, Please remember to like, comment and subscribe in the comments. If you were picking a song for Stray Kids to do on the first take, what would you pick? I know they tend to do Japanese songs and Japanese versions. I would like maybe Cover Me, yeah, or Leave, one of those lovely ballads. Okay, we've got her black and white. Oh, hello, Kinjin. Turn it up a bit, because I've got the fan on. Aww. Apparently Chan's cut his hair. I really wanted to see his long hair. The music's always so much louder on this. Tries to hear deeper. Oh. A lot of facial expressions on the kids. Singing vocals. Ooh, nice. Ooh. Love that. Ooh. Beautiful, guys. Oh, you were all so good. Wow, everyone looking sharp in the black and white. I didn't have a really detailed look at everyone's outfits, but I did spot the gym work I think Lino's been doing. He was looking very broad. Wow. One of my favourite things that you get in something like the first take is just when they're singing it, how they sing it, and then just at the end of the line they just change a note or a run or something, and it just sounds so good, and it's such a nice surprise every time. And I always say that it's the difference between singers and artists is that they can just change it just off the cuff. It doesn't have to be planned or practiced. They can just change something and know it's going to work and make it unique. I didn't realise how much Changbin vocal I get in that. And sometimes I just laugh at myself because I'm embarrassed about how excited, emotional, giggly I get over a Changbin vocal. It just, because I love him so much, and when he sings, like, even when he was just doing like a bit, like, that man could get away with anything with me if he sang his apology. Of course I love his rap as well. It's just because we get to hear his vocal less often, and it's so beautiful. Yeah, it just gets me every time. Chan. I didn't realise how little Chan we get in the song, which is a shame because he, again, just a lovely voice. Just the bits he was doing with the holo, 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 and the little sound, beautiful. And I'm still heartbroken. He's cut his hair. He said he's cut it, but I haven't seen any proof of him cutting it. So maybe he's just teasing us, and he's going to show up in London with a ponytail. That's all I want. You can cut it after that if you really have to, but I just wanted to see it. Yeah, always sounding great. As Lino said, you did a great job. Seungmin, he added a lovely bit on the end of one of his parts. And he always makes singing look so easy. Which, I suppose, singing isn't difficult, but sounding good while singing can be very difficult. That's where I stumble. But he always looks so casual, and it's just just shows the work that he's put in to be able to do that, and obviously his natural talent of that voice. Han, I loved watching Han and seeing him, the way he changes his body or his mouth and things, his facial expression, to do those really high parts. That was really cool. Hyunjin, I feel like we didn't get a lot of Hyunjin. Obviously, it was like he didn't have much until his bit towards the end. He also did something with his voice that sounded lovely. But I'm not sure if it's different to how it is in the song or not. Makes me need to go and listen to the song again and check. But yeah, a nice soft tone from him as well, because again, we don't get a lot of Hyunjin vocal compared to how much Hyunjin rap we get. I always love watching Felix's facial expressions when he's doing this. I think JD and I discussed it on the last one, because when he's doing obviously the deeper parts, the faces he pulls, it can be quite like aggressive looking, and it's interesting because it's like the way you have to, I don't know, position your mouth, the attitude you have to do those deeper parts. It's something I don't really think about, but if I was trying to do a really deep voice, I'm not going to do it now because it looks hideous, but you kind of, yeah, you do something with your face and your throat, don't you, to try and do it. So it's always interesting to watch. Lino, as I said, looking very broad. Again, same as Han, watching him do those higher notes. And I can see why he said he was nervous, because they don't look like they're easy to do, because you can see them having to really focus to do them. But again, credit to them to being able to. Natural talent and the work to be able to do that consistently as well. Because, you know, first take, it's one go. It's a part that could easily go wrong, but nailed it. And every time we do anything like this with the live performance with IN, we talk about how much he has grown, because his voice, I mean, here he sounded deeper, which I think suits him better than the higher stuff. For me personally, to my ear, I prefer hearing that. But he just sounds so comfortable and stable. And I wouldn't say this that he didn't before, but I think if you watch one of the older ones and this one, after this one, you can see it. And as I've said for some of the others, or all the others it applies to, but you know, the credit to him for the hard work to do that. Because he could have easily said, hey, I'm in the group, I've got a good voice, what more do I need? The work's still ongoing, and it's so impressive. Oh yeah, I loved it, and it's a shame that we don't get the Japanese songs at concerts outside of Japan, but I think it was Chan actually that said something recently about it's to do with the record label that they're released under not allowing them to perform them outside of Japan, which is a real shame, because the way I view it is it's their songs, they should be able to perform it wherever they like. So that's just me. So that was my reaction to Stray Kids performing Holo on First Take. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.